Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Yeah. Now they watching me on prime time. No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bust and bust. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. 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 I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. Ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Purdy going to the air right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
2nd down and 6 now. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Purdy. Open man, that's Tillman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. You look at this Eagle defense. Last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
55-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you've got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. There he goes, right side. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The Niners at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick
here into his journey with the 49ers. It's been a great marriage as he's returned to this area where he started nearby Stanford. He's piling up the touchdowns, now 13 on the season. Kick is short, inside the 10. But the Bengals come out with 8 minutes to go and a 7-point lead. There's nothing better to get us in the holiday spirit like spending an hour with our favorite ghost. Settle in for a real treat tomorrow, starting at 8, 7 Central, here on CBS.
Hi, Mom. Good to see you. He's always traveling with me. There's Kyle getting in there with the fans. All right, what's he coming up with here?
Yeah, hi.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter.
Good toss. Hoover comes in, makes the catch for about 3. We got an update. Let's go to JB, and happy birthday this week to Phil Simms on the update.
All right, Phil, you take it.
Oh, yeah, this making me feel old. But Russell Wilson, he's still young and doing his thing today. Goes into Portland Sutton for a 6-yard touchdown pass. Denver on top of Kansas City, 21-9. Back to Jim Davis. Ball up on the Chiefs, and it's loud in here now, Tony. 2nd and 7. And it's over back to back plays that go to him. Look at him weave through the secondary up to about the 47. Jordan Irvin with a couple of grabs. This is another Stanford product.
This is a great route. It's just an under route, but you see the pass off there. This is a great play design. And this is what happens when you put Chase inside. Jamar Chase goes inside. You all of a sudden have people are looking out there, and then that opens up the window where he comes from. This is going to be a very difficult offensive stop for the rest of the year if they stay healthy.
Burrow is 27 out of 31. Only 4 incompletions and 3 touchdown passes. There he goes at the Chase. Chase. Oh, what a tackle that time by Oliver.
That's so hard to do. You're talking about one of the best run after catch, run after toss players in the league.
God damn it. Tap this motherfucker, dude.
Sniffs it out right here. They're going to turn on the judge. He's going to make a move. He set him up to where they've got to wait until they break down the leverage. He's going to make that outstation.
Broncos making some nice plays today. It's 2nd and 10. Approaching 6 minutes. There's Burrow out of the gun. Over to they go and Chase.
This is only a handful of quarterback who this. This is a perfectly thrown ball against a double team. A double team chase here. Right foot and left toe drag.
It is a catch. You got a defender in front of you, one behind you, and he drops it right in there perfectly.
There's so many layers to this game, right? It's a perfectly thrown ball on the spot, perfect route. It's a double team, and it's the perfect call versus the double team, the corner route. That's where you have to throw.
Chase has a 100-yard game on 10 catches and a touchdown. And now a first down from the 34 as Mixon gets the call. He's wrapped up by Ward at about the 30.
That's outstanding. I would be ecstatic right now if I'm a Bengals fan. If you can run on the Niners when they know you're going to run, you only have one receiver in the game, and it's not Chase. They know you're running that football in big personnel, and you still go get 4 or 5. Hard to do.
And in no hurry, of course. Any kind of production on this drive for Cincinnati would be huge. Up 7. Both quarterbacks today doing a great job of picking up rushing yardage.
Burrow is just systematic. He's a surgeon right now. Get the mobility back. Tony, oh, you see the crazy instincts I talk about. He has them, and then some. And he slides in the pocket, and then he should not be doing this right here. But that mobility you talk about, Jim, is the difference.
Timeout for the line of the 49ers. Big Sunday Run Away, the NFL on CBS 8 and 9 features a matchup between the Seahawks and Ravens, which is where we'll be headed. Get set for kickoff at 1 Eastern. JB and the guys on the NFL today. The NFL is on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Again, along the game line.
Stop the fucking up.
Just use the timeout to stop the clock before
Get it to go.
It's really interesting right here because you know the tendencies to run this football. You want to get it right in this area, so get down in there, and you leave Chase one-on-one.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10. Mixon. Jump cuts outside. Stays something about the 11-yard line. 9-yard run by Mixon, who's playing the best game of the season for him. 13 carries, 81 yards.
Just a great cut. Go inside, and then boom. He makes Bosa get just down in there a little bit too far. He pops it outside. These two teams have similar structures to me, right? So in the back,
About goddamn time, dude. We was sorry as shit on fucking D-line. These motherfuckers are terrible.
Great job by Mixon, though, making sure he stayed in bounds there. Burrow keeps it and gets the first. Burrow only completing 87% of his passes today. Timeout called by the 49ers because it's a chance. Some of the headlines earlier today, some crazy things happening out there. The Cowboys jumped all over the ramp early.
These motherfuckers sorry as fuck.
Huge touchdowns by Dak and Everett. The Eagles come from behind to beat the Commanders. And Hurts did it again. Jaguars, they keep on winning. 5 straight. TN keeps doing his thing, and the Jets somehow pulled it off. Tied the game with a Zerline kick to send it to overtime on the last play of regulation, then beat the Giants at OT. This has been some drive here by the Bengals. They had the football for 4.5 minutes, and now they got a first and goal to go.
you got to keep the safety over here on him. Make him run the ball and attack it. This is impressive. Just a bit of 45 right this Jim. Going into this game, take it one more time for you. In case you remember we said the interior 3 of the offensive line and the D line will have to pick it up. Part of the outcome deciding was anything. And today, nobody did the Bengals on both sides. Push around.
That's a line coach to know these days. Dallas, but he was on the line here some of those glory days for the 49ers in the early 90s.
He's outstanding. You put me in Dallas, they have an outstanding coach there.
And look, they clear the way for Nixon. And perhaps the knockout punch.
And this is all Nixon. It's a run from the Niners know it, and they decide to get everybody in there and he walks the Patriots and Bucks. And then he turns on the Jets. And then he turns them off.
Yeah. Boy, he knows it too. This is like back to the good times for Cincinnati. Here they were 29th in the league in scoring and last in the league in total offense. People will say, what's wrong? Well, you got to get your help.
Brian Callahan.
All a great game today.
Truly, he's called a perfect game, like you said. So many subtle things that games do.
Tony, before that touchdown right there, Cincinnati had only one rushing touchdown the entire season. Now they got two.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky.
There's Frank Pollock right there. I tell you, he knows how big a performance this is. He just went into San Francisco and pushed them around.
But all those old linemen back in the Bill Walsh days, whether it was Harris Barton or Jesse Sapolu or Steve Wallace, Derek Deese, or Oates, Randy Floss, guys that cleared the way for some glory years for those stars. Joe is here about March today. We haven't mentioned him yet today. Jerry, John Taylor, Young, Montana, that line, Molly was part of it 2 different times.
Yes, and I think I see some similarities, right? Because the game, Cincinnati's always had the ability, we have that kind of talent, just line up, and whoever they decide not to double team gets the ball, wherever there's space, right? If the matchup, they always have an advantage. Now they're moving, chase around, and they're motioning. And play action, I'm like, this is really going to be a hard team to beat going forward. And Maroon on the other side, and how he speeds it up.
Just a brilliant day for Burrow. 28 out of 32. It's basically 88% rounding it up. It's going to be the second best performance in team history behind a Ken Anderson 91% completion percentage in the game moons ago.
And he did it at Levi Stadium. And a lot of quarterbacks, those skeletons, they got a lot of them here that they've used them. But not today. It's not over yet, like you just said. You said you're like this. We turn this up. I
said that perhaps is the knockout punch. I didn't want to say it was because they moved it down the field rather rapidly the last time they had it. There was a quick 15 to Kittle.
You save that timeout just in case there's some play where it's going to take a long time. But throwing the ball on everyone, you might screen it.
Already at the line, this defense set to go.
We mentioned we're going to see Scout. We're going to see Scout this over the last 30 seconds. It's been unbelievable. Second 2.
Three straight plays. Trying to get one more off before the 2 minute.
Big George now putting up exit number 9 for 139. First down. Hubbard and Hendrickson, those two ends, double team on that one, and we reach the 2-minute warning.
Second
Cincinnati Bengals. And 1-2 straight coming in. They're healthy and happy out here on the West Coast.
Travis Kelce. Wow, you're Brian Halsey. Perfect payment history. I worship you, man. It's all.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation.
Two scores were marvelous.
Comparing him to his MVP form 2019, the number's a bit lower, but he really does seem to be game consistent.
74 yards
Jose here has a couple of linemen in front. They get going. Chase from behind. Drops his left hitter. Stop third down.
You know, it's funny, Chris. I mean, we showed a graphic comparing this year's Ravens defense to the 2000 Ravens, and we know they're not quite at that level, but the way they're playing, now we have a graphic for Lamar Jackson compared to the 2019 MVP. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like a Super Bowl contender to me. So if Lamar Jackson keeps playing like he did in 2019, and the defense is even close to the 2000 defense, Ravens are going to be a handful.
Third down and 7. Jackson looks right, throws right. Antonio Hamilton in coverage. Beckham saying he wants a touchdown. He's so mad. He wants that score. Doesn't want to pass. Last 2 years penalties. They should show him in the stats, but they don't. Defense with a third quarter.
So I think Hamilton had turned his head around. Wants the right arm. He's looking down Odell's left arm. It's a good call. Hamilton was going to put his right arm on the left bicep shoulder of Odell, holding that down. Odell is so mad. He wants touchdowns.
From the 33-yard line, here's second down and 5.
He's been able to rack up.
It's been 623 days since he scored a touchdown. It was in Super Bowl 56, so of course, that's back in again. So, first and goal from the line. Edwards. Second Edwards. Shorts.
This gorgeous views on the North Rail Bridge. Beautiful weekend of West. 49ers, barring a miracle here with 2 minutes to go, they're going to suffer a third straight loss going into their bye week, which is coming at a very good time. It appears get things straightened out. 7-16. Jumps in
How the fuck do you play Purdy? Oh, shit.
That'll keep the faint hopes of the Niners alive. Personal foul. Buffy the passer. Defense number 98. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
First penalty of the day on Cincinnati.
Wow. Look at that right there. Hendrickson. It's really called on the Raider.
Get him out. He got hit in the head. God damn.
Head here, too.
Man, get his ass out of there. Fuck.
Last week.
Well, Shanahan's a dick, dog.
Never had a penalty-free game, and they got.
Bro, get Purdy ass out of there. That motherfucker's not right.
So Purdy is chased down, and the ball is out and recovered by Hill. Henderson forced it. The strip set, and now this game is over.
Want to know how important Trent Williams is? You've seen it play out today. Hendrickson. Horn played solid. Last week was solid. A little bit hard this week because he had to go against Hendrickson. This defense, I told you, when it gets to the fourth quarter, they get better. Watch that left side. Hendrickson goes right around. A little bit on Purdy running out of the pocket away there. You got to step up. And Lou Anarumo, you are going to be a head coach next year. I'm telling you, everyone in the NFL. He stands out to me.
Came close again to the Giants 2 years ago. A lot of people thought he had the Arizona job last year. He had said last week or 2 weeks ago, their last game when they beat Seattle, he told that core, that front defensive front, go out there and win the game for us. And that they did. And they make a play here to close it out. Mixon stopped the last time out coming here for San Francisco. Gives us a chance to say tonight on CBS to get the 60 Minutes and a news-making interview with Vice President Harris. Followed by Yellowstone and a new Big Brother tonight on CBS Sunday. It's just crazy. The life of the NFL and the Bengals. These folks say, what's going on? What's wrong with them? Then you got a team like Denver that was just Let's call it laughing stock of the league early in the season when they gave up 70 to Miami. They have not allowed a touchdown to Kansas City today. That only has 4 change to go in the game, up 21-9. Think about it. Go back a couple of weeks, right? Who would have thought San Francisco would ever have a 3-game losing streak this year? Never. And Denver would beat Kansas City under 10 points, maybe? I mean, this is the NFL. You are not the best, not for long. Second and 12 and a handoff. Bonus coverage coming up of the final minutes of this one as Denver has just made another stop and has the football up 21-9. Now, again, before we close this one out, as Kittle had a big day, not in a winning cause. Here's a guy that...
turnovers, they matter.
Yeah, turnovers matter. And Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow matters too.
Hey, he's been living with this name in his brief NFL career, just year 4, of Joe Cool. So today he comes out here in front of the original Joe Cool and goes 28 out of 32 for 283. 3-0.
That reminds you of Joe, right? It's from Montana. That's kind of what he did. He goes 24 for 30, 25. He'd be like 22 for 28, 2 touchdowns, 240. It's like, oh yeah, they run by precision. Systematic.
Before there was any action on the line of scrimmage, Cincinnati called his first time out of the half. This is the 30-second timeout.
What a day for Joe, who loved having the bye week.
So the defense has come up with big plays to force 4 turnovers. Wilson has thrown 3 touchdowns. And they've run the ball exceptionally well, more than they promised. All part of their plan. Next Sunday on CBS, Week 9 slate. Outstanding interconference matchup between the Seahawks and Ravens. We'll get you set for kickoff beginning at noon Eastern with JB and the guys. On the NFL Today, the NFL is on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. This is the most turnovers by a Chiefs team since Week 11 of 2018 against the Rams when they had 5. This is a Denver team going up against today. They gave up 70 points to Miami. Today, Mahomes and the Chiefs have 9 points. We're unsure if Mahomes is going to come in after this series. But the lead, Bray is lifted. It's 31, and the quarterback sneak by Wilson. He got it. It'll be goal to go.
You talked about them coming in and executing their game plan. A week ago, they win over Green Bay. This season high, 145 yards rushing. And today, 159 yards rushing. So controlling that line of scrimmage, using up the clock, getting time of possession.
Oh, wrong fucking button.
With all those turnovers you talked about.
2-5 Denver. They have not won against the team in the AFC this season. First and goal, Williams. And maybe got a yard. He did to the 8.
To get downfield and gain yards, especially on 3rd down. Yeah, that one. How about the defense?
16 consecutive losses to the Chiefs.
And lost yardage. Still just the 3rd quarter.
Denver's going to get the ball.
Going to Week 7, middle of the season. 2021 at Tennessee. With the Broncos on top and the Chiefs out of timeouts.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Wow, you're Brian Olsen. I'm a big fan of this. I worship you, man. It's all the experience.
From 60 years and older, protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV and Parkinson's disease. Arexvy does not protect everyone.
Just right now, you bring that left tackle back, you get Debo, things are much more difficult. All of a sudden, that one interception doesn't happen because you probably got a first down before then. You get in that sack, or the quarterback wasn't about to get hit.
Hopefully they'll have them both back out of the bye week.
Just get straight out. Solid. Yardage here. Can he get out? He does get out near the 50.
Kyle Shanahan, that this is the perfect time, like you said, for the bye week, Jim. Get these guys healthy, recharge, reset, start over, come back. And they're going to be in this all the way to the end. They just got to shore up the turnovers. You cannot have the fumbles that Kaepernick had recently and the turnovers that Purdy's going through. That, come on, he's so young. That's going to happen at some point. He's going to have that rough patch. That's how you respond to it. I expect him to come right back.
So here we go. Close it out. Over to McLeod. Racing, still on his feet. Breaking tackles. Push down to close it at the 10-yard line.
New Balance. We got now.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's go to the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. And let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
It is a problem. The NFL 2 minutes away from moving to 6-2 and maybe resembling the form of a team after be playing Super Bowl 58 in Vegas.
Well, they're on pace to be the first team to average over 24 points on offense and giving up less than 14 to the 99 Jags right now.
Excellent on both sides. Dobbs. Tiptoes. And scampers out of bounds. So Dobbs, as you mentioned, Ross, at this point, every start could be his last one before Kyler's ready to return.
And I was a little surprised he didn't do more of this today. This is really what he's probably had the most success with. As the Arizona Cardinals starting quarterback, and when he runs with the football, credit Mike McDonald and this Ravens defense for keeping him in the pocket for the most part.
Down 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, no timeouts left. A minute 52. Ravens show blitz, throwing a slant, 4 pivots to the outside. Stevens rides him to the sideline. Pitch out of bounds. Clock stops a minute 46.
It's a 0 blitz, so everybody's man-to-man because they brought one more guy. Nice job by Dobbs to get the ball out to Moore and for Moore to get out of bounds. And to your point about Josh Dobbs, you know, whether Kyler Murray comes back next week or the week after, all of these reps are really, really important because he's trying to stay in this league as long as he can.
McBride isolated by the top. Moore, the receiver, near side. 2nd down and 4. Dobbs floats over the head of Marquise Brown.
This is always an interesting situation in the game, too, because this game's not quite over yet, right? I mean, you kind of feel like it is, but it's still a 2-score game with a minute 41. So the Cardinals need a touchdown, then the onside kick they have to recover. They don't have any timeouts left, but it's unlikely for sure, but they need to get the touchdown first.
And they get it on 3rd and 4 from the 6. Dobbs.
They don't want that.
Finds McBride, but it's short of the sticks and winds the clock.
Yeah, that's a double whammy right there. Now you got 4th down and the clock keeps going. They got to hurry up.
Dobbs trying to get them in position. So Brown and Moore, the receivers, top. Wilson and McBride to the bottom. Ravens move early. Away off the edge, and that is offside, which would give him the first.
This is 3rd and 8.
Defense, number 99. Penalty is half the distance to the goal, results in a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
So that's a gift in 2 ways. You get the first down and the clock stops.
I'd be surprised if the Cardinals ran it here. You see by the left side of your screen, always clearly tried to jump the count there to try to get a sack. I'd be a little surprised if the Cardinals ran it because if you get stopped, that clock's going to keep on moving. You better be confident you're going to score if you run the ball.
They're throwing. McBride on a stick, incomplete. Now Hamilton knocks it away. 2nd and goals.
It gets so tough down there. I mean, the windows are just so small. There's no way to stretch the defense vertically. Hell, Hamilton, I feel like, had a good game.
Good game there on first.
Second year back from Notre Dame. Second and goal, needing 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions.
Stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling.
Dobbs looks left, throws left. Brown stays it. Touchdown, Marquise Brown against his former team, and the Cardinals are not done.
Hollywood Brown, the inside receiver of 3. That's a beautiful ball by Dobbs. Hamilton actually had really nice coverage there. And Dobbs put the ball right in the basket. That's a tough cover for a safety like Hamilton to cover a speed receiver like Hollywood Brown. Gotta have it here. I like something where Dobbs' legs are effective. Give him some type of option to run if he has to. Otherwise, we're going to call timeout. So Mike McDonald and Ravens defense will tough this over.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see.
Play. If you get the stock here for the Ravens, you pretty much put this away. So if the Cardinals pick it up, you're an onside kick away from nervous time for a Ravens team that over the last 2 years has blown double-digit leads.
Stranger things have happened, that's for sure.
6 of the last 9 Ravens losses have come to the teams led by double digits.
That is an unbelievable statistic, man. You know, for a defense typically as good as Baltimore's, for a head coach like Harbaugh, that's stunning. Make Dobbs' legs a factor one way or the other.
Ingram in backfield. Looking Brown's way. Dobbs keeps it alive. Strides, reaches, blasted, flag down, he's in for 2. Flag in the area.
Oh, it's coming back. Paris Johnson had a blatant hold, the rookie right tackle against Kyle Van Noy.
Oh, number 7. 10-yard penalty.
You're going to see left side of your screen right there. Look at Johnson. He's got the double grab, holding and pulling. Van Noy's putting his right hand up like, please help. Throw the flag, please. I mean, that's about as blatant of a hold as you're going to get. And that's a tough one for a rookie like Johnson, Chris, because you don't know that Dobbs is rolling out to your side. You know, he thinks he's protecting the passing point. He doesn't know that Dobbs is rolling that way. Obviously, a good call by the officials. Tough. Paris Johnson does give them a little bit more room here. It looks like the Ravens are coming all-out blitz, man-to-man across the
Ravens crashing to the line. Going for 2. Throw the slant. Brown angles outside. And won't get there. Well-designed defense for the Ravens to prevent that from getting loose for the 2-point conversion. Now a 10-point game, a minute 14 left. Arizona will go for the onside kick.
Boy, I don't like that play call. I mean, you got to throw the ball into the end zone. You need the 2-point conversion. You can't throw it 8 yards short of the line of game.
Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Welcome those watching games across the country here in Arizona. The Ravens have had the lead throughout most of this second half with Ross Tucker. My name is Chris Lewis. Justin Wolf is on the sideline. Our rules analyst, James Therator. Ravens, an opportunity to be amongst the best in the AFC. Coming off of their game against the Lions where they showcased their offensive skill. This game, it's been defense and running the football that's allowed them to build the second half lead.
Cardinals will come, you would imagine, with the onside kick, which still can be one of the more physical plays in the sport. There could be some big-time collisions here.
Matt Prater, veteran kicker. They're second and a half. 30 seconds timeout. Former special teams coach with the Eagles, John Harbaugh, calls the timeout.
So here was the touchdown. From Dobbs to Hollywood Brown, a beautiful throw in the corner of the end zone. But then they needed a 2-point conversion here. Man, you can't throw the ball up at the 10-yard line. I know it was a blitz. But that's a lot to ask Hollywood Brown to score from the 10 when you need to get into the paint. Somehow, some way, Josh Dobbs has to figure out a way to throw that ball to somebody in the end zone with a chance to actually get those 2 points. Don't like that call at all.
Goes to Joshua Dobbs. At this point, any star could be his last one. Kyler Murray waiting in the face. Back from his knee injury, week 14 last year.
So typically, the guys at the front line, Chris, they are going to protect the guys right behind, right? So the guys at the front line, they're trying to protect those 2 guys. Those are the 2 guys they want to receive the ball.
Raider. And they wanted Aguilar. Hits off his body. And it looks like the Cardinals did it. Owen Papo went up high, and he's the one who gets it. Owen Papo. So it's a 10-point game. He takes that 2-point conversion, all the more devastating if you're on the Cardinals side.
That is a perfect onside kick. Look at that bounce high in the air. Aguilar, you got to be more aggressive. If you're that backline guy, you got to go attack that ball and catch it. You can't rush Aguilar. You can't let it bounce and come to you. You got to go get it, Nelson Aguilar.
Raiders executed a successful onside kick. First one for the Cardinals is December 13th.
So what they're talking about right there is Jeff Rosser, the special teams coach. They want to try to get a field goal as soon as possible, and then kick another onside kick.
The Dodge get them in position. Pass, throws, Brown, watch the sideline, slips that tackle, and gets out with 1:05 left.
Man, can you imagine, Chris, if they had gotten that last 2-point conversion? You see Hollywood Brown just coming all the way across the formation. If you're Baltimore, you got to tackle him. I mean, you cannot let him get out of bounds. That takes a lot of time off the clock if you tackle him in bounds. Would have been awesome if they went